Alright, welcome in everyone. This is Sean with MTG 808 Jr., your home for standard Pauper content here on the interweb, and home to the Youth Magic, home to the Youth Standard Pauper Youth Championship Scholarship Tournaments. That's right, we run two Standard Pauper Scholarship Tournaments for the youth here on Oahu twice a year, or I guess two every year. And all that is made possible by you, our lovely viewers, as well as our wonderful patrons over at our Patreon page. So if you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. You'll get more standard Pauper content. And then if you want to support the project, go check out our Patreon page, MTG 808 Jr. on Patreon. We've got a sweet green-white tokens deck for everyone today. This is a deck I've been losing to a lot in... well, not losing to... I've been losing to it more than I would like, but not only losing to it. But it is very solid. Don't know if this is the best list for it yet, but want to try it out. So the big payoff cards here, of course, Inspired Charge, Civic Stalwart, Charge, regular Charge, not the uninspired Charge, and then War Screecher is the new one from War of the Spark. Not sure how good War Screecher is. A 2-mana 1/3 flyer seems solid, and then being able to turn into an Anthem buff later in the game is pretty good. We don't have a ton of go wide stuff, but Sapling Migration and Jungleborn Pioneer and Yavimaya Shepherd are all very good. I've seen some lists playing what is it, Sworn Companions or Queen's, what is it called? Queen's Commission or Sworn Companions instead of War Screecher, and then they just have like more ways to go wide. But I kind of like making sure I have a good curve, and then yeah, just trying to go 1-drop, 2-drop into Rosemane Centaur on 3, and then you know, dropping one of our go wide payoffs will be good. So we're gonna play through 4 or 5 games with this in the Pauper event. And see how it does. It's possible that I would want like some number of Luminous Spawns or something in the main deck, but I feel like we're just trying to overpower our opponent instead of trying to like have removal. So I think the pump spells are better suited for that non-creature slot in the deck. This hand is very medium. If this had one more land and it was a forest, I would for sure keep this. I'm on the play. I do have 2 1-drops. If I don't draw a forest in like my first 2 draw steps, then I just lose, so I have to mulligan this. Oh, look, the same hand. Essentially. Okay, well, at least we get a scry this time. Get down there. And we have a second Healer's Hawk this time. A ding! So next turn we get to play Rosemane Centaur. Unless they have a removal spell here. Okay. Yeah, let's just slam Rosemane Centaur here. Excuse me. Moment of Craving on the Hawk. Not on the Elf after we missed a land drop. Fear the Healer's Hawk. Siren Lookout. That's even more of a reason why they should have hit the Elf instead of... Okay. Well, we just get to go wide, and then if we draw another white source, then we just kind of go off. Siren Lookout is an interesting one for blue-black mid-range control. I've been playing Muse Drake in mine. Ooh, 2/2/3s. I'm gonna trade my Rosemane Centaur for the Thunder Drake here. Don't really want the Thunder Drake growing, and like my board is still really good if I draw a land, so Lazotep Reaver. Another Lazotep Reaver. Okay. Well, we're just staring at each other now, I guess. A third Lazotep Reaver. Okay, we will take that. Jeez. Callous Dismissal on the elf. So now he has a 4/4. Nice. Okay. Well, our board isn't nearly as wide anymore, but we are going to get at least a couple of good attacks in. No, this Civic Stalwart doesn't really let us get any more good attacks in. But I think we still play it, just because it's a 3/3. Like, we can attack with these two now. It's not even that good. Like, he can just triple block our Pioneer, trade 1 for 1, take 2 damage. Ah, I totally forgot about that 2/3. Ugh, come on, Sean. Stop playing so poorly. Yeah, we just kind of get wrecked here. Alright, well. Alright, you have a 5/5. You have a removal spell. Maybe we're not playing enough lands in the deck. Yeah. Let's cut these charges for more lands. Because especially with War Screecher, like, we want to get to 6 lands. War Screecher, Sapling Migration. Get out of here, charge. And then, just like that, 21 lands. Ugh. Ooh. Alright, so it registered the old version of the deck for us. That would have been another land. Our opponent mulliganed as well. That was a good draw. I'm surprised he didn't try to bluff attack first. I probably wouldn't have blocked. Maybe I would have. Does he have 2 spells here? I guess just shock would kill this. I don't want to lose either of my creatures because I want to play Rosemane Centaur next turn. Ooh. So I can play this into Rosemane Centaur. That was a really good draw. Boom. Rosemane Centaur, kind of like Venerated Loxodon. Ever so slightly. Standard Pauper version of Venerated Loxodon. And then we get to play Stalwart next turn. Jaya's Greeting on the Screecher. Okay. Yeah, sure, let's block. I'll make this trade now. Scribe to the top. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do this. And then I'll get to tap a blocker. And then have a bigger Stalwart turn next turn. Yeah, he scryed to the tops last turn, so made me think that he drew a land. So I do get to tap that. Skewer the Critics, my Pioneer. Okay. So we're gonna go to 13 this turn. He's gonna take 8 and go to 10. It's pretty good. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's just attack with everyone. Well, if he doesn't block at all, then he's just dead. Maybe I should have attacked with the Lawrun Enforcer. Huh? charge was pretty good that game. Ooh, Pyrohelix is very good against us. Okay, so he goes to 2, and now he has a pretty good blocker, so we still have a game on our hands. Oh, well that should put it away. Screecher. So even if he has a shock here, okay, yeah, if he had a shock there, then his weird would live and he would go to 2, but our stalwart still eats the burning prophet. Yeah. All right, we're on the scoreboard. Did I not submit the change to the deck? I did. It just, I guess I needed to reselect the deck. So let's split the difference here and just get one more Yavimaya Shepherd in the deck. It could be very possible that this just isn't a Healer's Hawk Law Rune Enforcer deck and we just want more go wide stuff. But unfortunately there isn't really a ton of 2-mana go wide stuff. So like there's Sapling Migration and then everything else would just choke our curve on 3, which I'm not really super excited about. So I think I'd rather just play the best 1-drops in the format. Okay. So we gotta select the new version of the deck and then hit play. Not about that. Alright, I will begrudgingly keep this. That's not good. Well, we just need to draw a white source, and then we get to do some pretty sweet things. That's pretty good. Come on, white source. That's not a white source. If we don't draw anything that or if we don't cast any spells next turn, I'm gonna scoop. Yeah, our opponent's just going nuts. Alright. Running it back. Maybe we're supposed to play fewer 1-drops and then play like the tap lands. Yeah, no way I'm gonna mulligan this. Little top heavy, I say as we draw our most expensive card in the deck. Little top heavy, but with just one more land, we are pretty functional. Why, deck? Why do you do this to me? And scatter. Syncopate for 2. Nice. I peck you. I peck you in the face. Or not? Yeah, I peck you. Not doing too much else here, though. Nice. Jeez. Alright, we can do stuff. Like, we can still race both of those. We just need to, like, get our stuff into play. Does he have a turtle? Counterspell. Double Mephitic Vapors. So I think I want to just cast both of these here. Alright, Do you have the Mephitic Vapors? I don't think even Turtle will get him out of this. Okay, that's a start. Do you have a counterspell? Nope. Alright, I guess you're taking, what is this, 11 damage? You have another Cruelty? Oh, that's not bad. So you're only taking 6 here. Interesting. Maybe I should have attacked last turn. So he goes to 2. Yeah, I probably should have attacked last turn. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't pop an inheritance at the end of his turn. I thought for sure he was going to pop one. So this kills him exactly, unless he has a removal spell. Yeah, well, if he does have a removal spell, then it kills us exactly. Alright. Well, I feel like that game wouldn't have been close at all if we just drew our third land any time before, what, like turn 6 or 7 is when we finally drew it. But I'll take it. I feel like the tokens deck is just one of the natural foils to control, just because there's no good sweepers. Like Mephitic Vapors is just not really playable. I think the format would benefit a lot from getting best 2 out of 3 matches, but I understand why they aren't moving in that direction. Alright, this hand is fine. That was an awkward draw, but I guess we'll take it. Even Eternal. Even Eternal is really good. Alright, what trickery do you have? Sure. So do I play my Rosemane Centaur into his cruelty, or do I try to get him to use his cruelty on something else? Like, we're not really under a ton of pressure. I think I just need to try and get the most out of each of my cards. Wow, he didn't fire off the cruelty. Okay, well, here's another Healer's Hawk. Please don't have Mephetic Vapors. Okay, so now it'll be safe to slam these Rosemane Centaurs. Essence Scatter? Nope. Well, how about this one then? That wasn't an inspired charge. So I think he has to double block. Or he could have tricks. Tricksy hobbitses. Okay. So he got back another cruelty. Ooh, that tap land. Making him very sad. He might just double block here. Oh, interesting. He'll probably have to fire off the cruelty on this Screecher. Wow, he went for the Centaur instead of the Screecher. That surprises me. That surprises me a lot. Alright, finally get to see War Screecher do some work here. Oh, I didn't realize that killed him. I guess he was pretty low. Nice! Like I said, these token strategies are like a natural foil to control decks. So what are we? I think we're like 2-2 with this deck. I don't know. I'm not keeping track very well. It's late for me. The school year is over, but I had a training today, so I was still basically working all day. It's really hard for me to mulligan this, but I do admit that this is really awkward. Yee! The sapperlings are migrating. Awkward. Or should I say hawkward? Okay, not exactly what we wanted to draw, but I'll take it. He's either color screwed or for sure playing cancel. Or I guess thought collapse would also be. No escape. Even worse, now he gets to scry. Brutal. And he kept it on top. What a beating. That must be his second color. Or not. Maybe he's just straight mono blue. I guess we're just straight mono green. Blink of an eye. Well, when you only have 10 of each color source in your 60 card deck, I guess this is bound to happen. Not sure what my opponent's deck is doing. Pretty certain this is getting countered. Well, if they're not playing any creatures, then yeah, we might be able to get them. This is not very fun, though. I can't complain. I've played my fair share of dirtly decks. Alright. Still had all these white cards. Alright, this deck's mono base is pretty bad. We've had issues like this way too many times. Alright, this is frustrating. We're just gonna call it quits. Okay, so I think that's 2 and 3 for green-white tokens. Well, let us know what you think. Thanks for stopping by. I think... What changes would I make to this deck? Probably need to cut the 1-drops and play more colored sources. So let's see. Still want Llanowar Elves because Llanowar Elves is great. So we would want to do something like this, and then you can play like more. Since we're playing more lands, you can play like the Sworn Companions in the main deck. Something like Martyr of Dusk if you want to. I'm not a super huge fan of Martyr of Dusk though. Impassioned Orator is okay. Yeah, you can play like Rising Populace. I want more 2-drops in the deck though. 2-drops is like the bread and butter of standard Pauper. Yeah, green doesn't have any 2-drop token thingies. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Because, like, this is like the payoff cards, and then you just need more enablers. Maybe you just want to play something like Soarform Hybrid. Just like an okay 2-drop, and then it gets great when you get to the long game. Or instead of Rising Populace, you can just play Sworn Companions. Sergeant at Arms? No, you're just too expensive. I don't think we want to play more 4-drops, otherwise Call the Cavalry would be good. Yeah, there it is, Sworn Companions. Yeah, maybe the 2-drop is just Martyr of Dusk. Or Impassioned Orator. Just something like this. This might be better, honestly. But, yeah. Or maybe instead of 2-drops, you just play some kind of removal. Luminous Bonds or Gideon's Reproach or something like that. Or some pump spells. You can play Giant Growth. Yeah. Okay, well, let us know what you think about the best way to build this deck. Token strategies are not my favorite to play, so I'm not going to spend too much time like tweaking it and trying to perfect it. But let us know what you think. If you've had success with tokens, I'm sure lots of people have had success with tokens. Like, it seems very good against control decks. Can grind out the red decks. Gotta make your mono base work for you though. But yeah, let us know what you think, and hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the standard Pauper content and you want more. And I will catch you next time. Peace.